Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of Becoming Legends. This episode I'm going to show you the players I have got to work with this season so far. Still got a bit of time left to buy a few more players, but let's see who I've got so far. Stephen Anderson was already here, bit of a veteran centre back. He's not actually that old, but he's got a good head on him. Xavi Baraya, the old manager, brought him in at the end of last season. He's a bit old for a right back, but he's doing alright. He's worth it for a season. I'll keep with him for a season. Jamal Blackman, I got this guy on a free from Chelsea. I think he'll develop really well. £2 on wages, which is quite dear, but hopefully it'll pay off. Scott Brown, a youngster that was already here. He looks alright. I'm going to keep my eye on him. He could develop nicely. At the moment, I don't think he's good enough, but he could develop nicely. Liam Caddis, another youngster that was already here. Don't really like the look of him. I don't think he'll be that great, but I need him for backup, so I'll keep him for the time being. Callum Davidson is the assistant manager, actually, but I put him in the first team because he's on £800 a week, which is quite a lot in this league. 38 years old. It's good to have a wise head in there. He's got great mental attributes. I'd expect that if he's my assistant manager. Steve Duncan, just a reserve, bring him up for the friendlies. Brian Easton, he's a left back, but I've been playing him left mid recently. 6'3", he's so powerful. Defenders struggle to defend against him, so he's great going forward. And he actually works. The crossing and dribbling are quite high, so he does play quite well on the left of midfield. I don't think he'll play there much because he's not a left midfielder, but he's not my first choice left back. I don't know really. I'm struggling on the left hand side of midfield. Need to get in a proper left winger, but this guy was really good on the left hand side, left mid role. Paul Heffernan, he's a old striker. Don't know if I'll keep him yet. Stephen Hendry, our first choice left back, quality at 19 years old. Keep your eye on him if you're managing on Football Manager 14. Remember, you can pause these at any point if you want to have a deeper look at the players. Stephen Hewitt, I got this guy on a free. He looks alright. He reminds me of Barry Ferguson or Lewis McLeod I bought on my Blackpool when I managed Blackpool. I'm hoping he'll do well here at St Johnstone. I'm hoping he'll develop nicely. Armin Hodzik, got him on loan from Liverpool, and wow, he's been a great player. I'll show you a bit more about him later. He's great at holding the ball up. Christopher Kane, a reserve really. I'm not really going to play him. Dave McKay, old head, wise man. Can play right or in the middle, so great backup. Stephen McLean, very creative striker. Hasn't got good finishing, but he's got good passing. I'm probably playing in midfield now, I think. Don't really think he is a forward, but gonna keep my eye on him. Not sure if I'll keep him as well. Might let him go, but I don't know yet. We'll see. Michael McGovern in goal. Dylan McGowan, our best player at the moment, I think. He's a midfielder, but I'm trying to defend him, train him as a centre back, because I think his attributes complement being a centre back much better. Definitely a great player. Keep your eye on him if you have a Football Manager career of your own. Joe McKee, got this guy on a free as well. £550 a week, which isn't too bad. He's got some amazing attributes. 20 penalty taking, 20 composure, 20 finishing as well, so he's very good at going forward, but his passing's not good enough. I really want to work on his creativity. Josh Morris, I sent him out on loan because he was on £1.5 a week, and he wasn't good enough to play left back, and I didn't really think he was good enough to play left mid because his attributes weren't there. Hopefully he'll either develop well at St Mirren, but it's worth getting him off the books because his wages were too high. Robbie Norrie, yet another reserve. Abdul Osman, I got this guy in on a free as well, £100 a week, £1 a week. I needed a holding midfielder, a half back. I'll show you my tactics later, but he was crucial. I didn't have anyone in his role. Bit of a tank. Marcos Painter, can play on the left or in the middle. Very versatile player, great backup. Greg Pascazio, he's a backup centre back. Got a lot of hope on this guy, hoping he develops nicely and can push for a spot in the first team. As you can see, my assistant thinks he might be a 4.5 star player. Greg Patterson, backup goalkeeper. Mark Timlin, I wanted the backup for the left hand side. Not good enough for the first team. He's 19 years old, so there's potential for him to improve. Whether he will or not, It's to be seen. Only time will tell. David Wotherspoon, probably our best attacking player. He was already at the club. Right hand sided. He looks alright. Very good attributes. He's got a lot of technical attributes in the blue. Very good player. And Ryan Young's back up for Wotherspoon. I got him on a free with the hope that he would develop to become a great player. It's a risk though. With Timlin and Young, they could flop, but I wanted backup which could improve. It all depends on how good the training system is and the coaching system is here. I don't know yet. I haven't really fiddled about with it much yet. Haven't been here for long enough. And that takes us back to Stephen Anderson. So we've got a great team here. Let's see how we're doing. And wow, we are top of the league. And we haven't had easy games for sure. We're only 2 games in. First game was against Partick Thistle, 3-1 we beat them. I was worried for this game. We didn't have our first team. I got rid of all the deadwood and I didn't have many replacements in at all. As you can see, Shola Amiobi scored for Partick Thistle. But we won it. Got 2 goals ahead. Shola Amiobi scored, but then David Wotherspoon put it beyond doubt. Great game. Great game. He really defending really well. Very good defensive team. Dylan McGowan really stepping up. Looks like a great player. And then our next game we went to Celtic. Game I was expecting to get thrashed. And we won. We got a penalty. Joe McKee banged it in with his 20 penalties. And we just sat back and our defending was amazing. We really defended really well. Kept the ball in the middle of the park. Really didn't let it into our third, as you can look in the action zones. Great game. Very good defensive team we are. We're really working well. Hopefully we can keep pushing on, keeping these wins going, keeping this form up. We're looking very tasty at the moment. I'm very proud of it. If I look at the transfers from around the world quickly peruse it. Premier League. Shaqiri went to United. Hugo Lloris went to Barcelona. Coutinho went to Real Madrid. Barcelona really splashed the cash, signing Lewandowski on a free. Hugo Lloris, Ricardo Rodriguez and Thomas Martinez. Probably one you want to look at if you do your own football manager career. Quality player. He looks very tasty. Real Madrid also splashed the cash, signing Dede, a football manager legend, Coutinho and Mattia Di Sciglio. Some great signings there. Not much went on in Italy. Germany, not too much went on either. Marco Reus went to Bayern though, massive move, and Schürrle went to Bayern. Some strange transfers there. And in French League, PSG yet again blowing their cash. No star players there though. Lucina Tiore, probably a great signing. Very powerful player. Very quick as well for someone of his height. Got Marvin Montoya from Barcelona. Some good transfers there. That's the end of today's episode, guys. Hopefully we can keep this form going. Very unexpected start. Hopefully this is going to be a much better part of my career than Blackpool was, and hopefully I will still become a legend. It's looking likely now. Hopefully we can keep this up. I'll see you later, guys. Bye.